It's 8 a.m. and Hannah is getting ready for a day on site. As a customer care officer for Northern Gas Networks, it's her job to let people know what's happening on their street.
So today we're working at Keble Park in York. We are replacing the gas mains. It's quite a big housing estate, and the service pipes to people's properties if they need doing. Obviously everyone's kind of immediate reaction is to kind of panic and worry with what we're doing, but as long as you communicate with customers, then it turns it around, so you kind of have them customers on side. A little bit of disruption going forward. Yeah. But apart from that, yeah, we should be out of your hair in the next couple of weeks, I imagine, moving on to the next part of the job.
Good. Yeah, I mean it's for the overall improvement of the gas network, really, isn't it? So that's quite good.
So I would probably say that I'm quite a shy person. Now, I was quite a shy person before starting this role. I feel like it's kind of brought me on a lot in confidence and brought my personality out. Just the kind of variety and doing different things, makes me enjoy it that little bit more.
At a Contractors Yard in Pontefract, owner and ex-professional boxer Ian is limbering up for the day ahead. In his own boxing ring.
Obviously, with my army training and my boxing and that, you have a certain amount of respect for people and discipline. So, and it's like now I've just brought it on. I bring it into my lads. I've got a boxing ring in my own yard. Still do a bit of training in and try and beat everybody. Really, like just so competitive at everything I do. And we come in with 2 teams, and we've now got 8 teams, and we've just grown with helping and Jen and. My business, all my life's changed. Yeah, we've done all this street. Everything's in back gardens.
Ian's off to a tricky job in Castleford, where his lads need to dig in back gardens to replace the gas mains.
All this street, we've actually done all the estate. I think it was about 6 kilometres.
And it's not just the human occupants who need a bit of TLC during the work.
He knew I got a little dog, and he knew I was a bit iffy about, leave it big holes. So I went down and he's got all these boards and he's put them down so the dog don't fall down, which I'm chuffed about. Because I do more for him than I do for my husband, so.
In Carlisle, Ricky is preparing for a day on the road.
Like usual, first thing in the morning in the depot, check the overnight emails, sign off bits of paperwork, send away ROs, routine operations we need for the day, and then that's it, pack up, away out to site. Let's get out of here. Have you been videoing that as well? Cumbria is a fairly large patch with lots of extremities. Throughout the year I'm looking at doing anywhere between 100 and 120 miles a day, depending on where the jobs are located. How do I pass the time when I'm travelling? You've got to have good company within yourself, and you need a good Spotify playlist to keep you going. Yes, I've been in the company 11 years. The thing I like with the job is the freedom which we have, where we get our jobs, we have our teams to look after. We go out and make things happen. We make the jobs work. We're not man-managed. We're our own bosses to some extreme. That's why I like the freedom we have. That's about it. I'm driving. What do you think?
At Thorpe Park in Leeds, Tom is working on the Digital Operations Room, a high-tech project to make colleagues' lives a little bit easier.
You talk about data and most people's eyes just glaze over, but actually data is possibly the most important thing in our lives. Everything that we see, touch and feel is data. So the first thing it says, the Digital Operations Room is not a room. It is a virtual landing stage for anybody in the organisation to be able to view any amount of data that they want in any way. When you're at home, my son could ask me any question about Bolivia and I would be able to answer it within 2 seconds. But when I come to work, somebody asks me a question about a service or an asset that is within our network and I'm tearing my hair out trying to find that information. So we are bringing the experience that we get at home into the office, into the workplace, so that we have full access to all our data instantly. What we're doing with the Digital Operations Room, that is for everyone in this network, all our colleagues. It is not for a small clique of data scientists or analysts or nerdy geeks. What it is, though, is the most exciting thing that's ever happened to NGN, ever.
At an estate in Berman Tufts in Leeds, dozens of engineers have arrived. Water has found its way into the gas network, and 550 homes have lost supply.
We started getting reports this morning around about 9 o'clock that people were having pressure problems. We've now got reports of people without gas. We're not sure just how wide or what the extent of the issue is, but we have people on the ground. We're looking out for customers and we are going out to identify the extent of the problem.
The customer care team has set up a base at the community centre, providing advice and heaters, while a food van hands out free hot meals. Night falls and the work intensifies as engineers dig, pump and survey to find and extract the pockets of water. At least the community spirit's still good.
The way they came to my house, when they came, they must neighbor too, they come look to talk to everyone nicely and check everybody care, okay, got some food nicely, and was so super and so happy. Yes, nice, good community. Thank you very much.
It's going to be a long night and a busy day ahead. Deep in the heart of the Gateshead countryside lies Integral. Right now, it's still a work in progress, but it has grand designs to be a centre of excellence for future energy, developing green ways to power our homes, businesses and vehicles, and shining a light on integrated energy solutions.
Back, I think it was 1968, this was a research facility that was developed by British Gas. For Northern Gas Networks, predominantly this has been used as a storage facility, really useful asset for us. But what we want to do now is also breathe some new life back into that research and development facility of old, and create, I guess, a future energy village. Roughly £1 billion worth of government taxpayers' money been spent on research in the UK. What we want to do is take that research and does it actually work in practice? Can we get the benefits described in those pieces of paper? And certainly the acreage we've got here, which is roughly about 15 acres, we think is unique. It allows you to test and demonstrate at scale. You know, that's why we think this is so special and important to the UK, to really spin out the novel and interesting technologies to help us move forward.
Day 2 in Leeds, and grill time is stocking up for the breakfast rush. To help get the estate's gas back on, Northern Gas Networks is unleashing its secret weapon.
My name's Steve Foster. I'm a retired dog handler in the police and currently work and train a gas detection dog called Midge. Midge's job and my job as a dog team, we're there to detect any escapes of gas that's coming out of the ground. Dogs have an incredible sense of smell. Some people think it's 5,000 times better than humans. So if there's gas there and it's escaping, then I'm very confident Midgel will do it.
I think people were very pessimistic and I don't know if they thought I was mad, but as we went out on a 4-day trial in Weir, I saw stakeholders, internal and external, really change over the 4-day trial and really believe in what the dog can do.
Midge's super sensitive nose manages to sniff out a couple of spots where the engineers find positive gas readings. And it seems Midge has brought good luck. By early evening, thanks to some heavy metal and a small army of fitters, it's time to switch customers' gas back on, property by property.
At times down here at the incident centre, it has been like a party atmosphere. It's been a real community spirit. The local councillors have got involved, local housing officials have got involved, and the people, to say they've been without gas for 2 days, they've been absolutely magnificent.
Well, to all the people that are involved, I'd like to say well done, lads, you did a great job.
This morning when I came to the incident room, people were coming, residents were talking to me. The smile on their faces were amazing. The relief you can feel from the expression on their faces, it was brilliant. And I just want to say thank you to the Northern Gas and to Leeds City staff and the residents for being patient during those 3 days.
But there's always the next job, and at Doxford Park in Sunderland, the dispatch team is in for a busy evening.
Oh, hello Nick, it's Annette from Dispatch. I'm just ringing to inform you that we've had 12 escapes or more coming in for Bark Island. We haven't got an FCO there yet, but they're all travelling to it. That's lovely.
So we've just started to receive about a dozen reports from the Bark Island area and Halifax HX4, reports of a loss of supply. At the moment we don't really know what's going on, so dispatchers' sort of primary concern there is just to dispatch engineers to site as quickly as possible and just to find out what's going on. Once you start to receive multiple reports of a loss of supply in a confined area, you kind of know that there's something gone wrong, and it's a case of getting people to site to find out what the scope and size of the incident is.
As the sun sets, the engineers get cracking.
We're just trying to locate the gas main at the moment so we can put a fresh point on it, basically.
With more than 80 homes without gas, the engineers work long into the night to get everyone back on for morning. And as dawn breaks, it's time to do it all again. With passion, with pride, with energy, with tenacity, and with dogged determination. This is who we are. We are the network.